Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is 6:04 a.m. Good morning. It's already saying, do you want to see the forecast today? 48 degrees, 53. It is not raining until 5 p.m. It rained so much yesterday, like the ugly type of rain where it was pouring all day, like a lot of still water on the road, just not fun to drive in, and just, yeah, not my favorite, but it is what it is. I really have to, like, figure out my outfits around the rain. But anyways, good morning. Oh, and then yesterday, I was walking to the bus stop after work and I had my umbrella and it was windy and my umbrella flipped inside out and I hate that. So that was fun. Yeah, good little laugh to myself in the rain on the sidewalk in Seattle. Just, yeah. But anyways, it was a good day, a good Monday. Meal prepped last night, finished all my Christmas shopping, like little things yesterday. It was a good day. It was a good Monday. I hope you had a good Monday too. Okay, I guess I should get started. It's already 6:06. But good morning. How are we? Let me put on some chapstick. I feel like I've mentioned this, but I've been watching a lot of Matthew McConaughey podcasts, because I feel like he never does podcasts or like little things on YouTube, and he came out with a new book, so he's been promoting it on all these different platforms or channels, and I've just been eating them up. I've been loving them. I just love how he articulates things, and he just seems, I don't know, wise and a good guy, a good family man, a good husband and dad. So I finally bought his book, and I'm already really, really enjoying it. So it's called Poems and Prayers. After I'm done, I'm going to read a little intro part. So if you're not interested, you can just skip out of it, but I'm really excited to read you part of it. What else happened yesterday? It was just so rainy, y'all. So rainy. I got Nirvana stuck in my head this morning. There you go. There we go. I also don't know if I told you guys this yesterday, but I sprained my ankle this weekend. I honestly don't know the exact moment. I think it was when I was jumping on my dad's trampoline at home. I feel like that makes the most sense. Okay, one sec. And I feel like I didn't even notice until Saturday when I wanted to go on a run, and then I looked at my ankle and it kind of hurt, and then I realized it was definitely swollen. And then going to kickboxing on Sunday was not probably the smartest move. I didn't do any like body kicks, but I did front kicks with it. So that did not help. And then yesterday it was really hurting. I was like trying to make it to my best, trying to walk down these stairs, and it hurt so bad. So trying to take it light with that this weekend. Or this week. Okay. Eyeshadow, eyeliner done. I'm gonna read a little intro from this book. If you don't want to listen, you don't have to. He also has an audiobook too, which I feel like would be really good if you don't want to read. And his voice is just so entertaining, so yeah. Also, I'm not the best reader out louder, so don't judge me if I mispronounce a word. I'm giving you permission to laugh, but okay, just like pre-warning. This isn't gonna be perfect, but I really loved the message and I love how he articulates it. So yeah, I'm gonna read just an intro part and then I guess that's it. Poems and Prayers by Matthew McConaughey. Oh gosh, why did I just get really nervous? Okay. Wow, I really just got nervous, guys. There's no turning back now. Okay. For me, prayer is a time to reset, to catch my breath and get a spiritual yawn of acceptance and surrender before my call to action. I pray as a means of staying involved in my life and the life of those I love and care for. Prayer anchors me but doesn't hold me down, giving me a more stable floor from which to fly from. As proclivity to imitate the divine, the high-mindedness of prayer guides us to a place of intentional surrender that promises more than permission but freedom. Prayer can also be a scream, a plea, a question, an expression of pain and longing, or a therapeutic means of facing a monster within us. The origin of prayer is based on worship, where and when we have the humility to bend low and bow, to raise our heart above our head, so we can listen to the wisdom of the sacred within us. But prayer isn't solely sequestered to ceremony in the synagogues, churches, or meccas of the world. Prayer may also come in the form of meditation, taking a walk to clear your mind, stargazing to feel the humility of awe, creating art, making love, writing, even laughter. All of these practices can be a form of prayer because they're each a means of revival of the heart, mind, and the human spirit. Prayer is paying attention in a world that constantly consumes our thoughts but distracts us from tending to our spirit. Prayer gives our soul a chance to catch up with our pathologically busy minds, providing us with the contentment of self-awareness that gives us enough hope to admit that we actually do have the ability to live our life. In times of chaos, prayer restores order, and regardless of the higher power you're praying to, A committed belief in our continued improvement is how we first restore order in ourselves. In a society that suffers from the illusion that privation and possessions equal progress, prayer promotes what I believe is a more genuine definition of the world, the development of human potential to become a broadcaster and receiver of values. Because prayer intentionally aligns us with what we value most, the practice of prayer is progress. The ultimate goal of prayer is to align our earthly ambitions to be in accordance with divinity's law. This means believing in more than who we are, but rather in who we can be. Through the inherent tests and approvals of our highest order, prayer helps us discover what we are here to do in this life, and when we can live more in sync with our higher power's will. We've found what is theological code for our purpose. More love affair than mandate, prayer is devotion more than responsibility. Devoid of the false idols of our superstitions, prayer is a moral yearning to our own elevated conscience. The pattern and practice of prayer starts as a secret, then becomes a conscious light on the path that shows us the way to becoming our more competent and true selves. Personally, I begin my prayers with gratitude. I smile upon my blessings. I try to humble my selfish desires. I remember that in God's economy, service serves me. I pray for the guidance to do all that I can as a husband and father for the mental, physical, and spiritual health of my family. Then I take a scroll down the Rolodex of my memory lane and take inventory of all those I love and care for in my life, until I see them with my mind's eye at a time when they were most themselves. Not happiest or most proud, not saddest or most reflective, but when they were no one else but themselves and their light shone brightest. When they were in their own state of grace, satisfied and content. That's when I lock in on this image of them in my mind and I pray for that in them in perpetuity. Next comes what is often the hardest part, trying to see myself the same way. But I pray until I do, rolling through the frames of my own past until a true image of myself becomes clear. Then I concentrate on that likeliness, embrace it, thank it, and open up to letting it fill me. Then I say, Amen. And then he finishes with a prayer, or a poem, so let me say that poem. Like two hands in worship, poems and prayers interlace, dancing with our soul in song. To the music we must face. I write poetry because I believe life rhymes. For more meaning is why I pray. And when the rhyme matters and the meaning's in verse, it's a heaven-sent parlay. Thank you for letting me read that and giving me grace for when I messed up. But I really loved that. I connected with that, and I hope you did too, or I hope you were inspired or thought something in some way. I don't know, but I'm really excited to continue reading this book and think more and pray more and, just see beauty in someone else's perspectives in their writing. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, that's okay too. I'm going to finish my makeup and I need to do something with my hair. It's going to be another rainy day here, but wherever you are, I hope you have a great day. I love you. I'm sending love. I'm sending light. I'm sending you good energy. We are in this together. I'm going to go sit on a bus for an hour and head to work. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow.